Hey everybody, it's Jeremiah here from CA House. Today I'm gonna kind of take you through how to start building a pedal board pretty much from scratch. So if you have a couple different pedals that are just laying around and you're looking for a place to kind of consolidate that and put it into one specific area and one platform so you can just have everything all together, that is what I'm going to teach you today. So, a good way to start is getting a pedal board. So this one, I will turn it around actually. So this one is made by Gator Frameworks. They make a really good system here. Really small pedal board. You can get a couple different sizes of this, but you get a nice case with it, and it's also a metal pedal board itself. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out right now. Yeah, this is what the pedal board will actually look like. We have these going for around $119 at our store, but pretty small, not really a whole lot going on, but very basic. So first off, you kind of want to figure out what pedals you want on there. Maybe you have some pedals that, yeah, like I said, were just laying around. But maybe you're trying to make like a small pedal board, kind of like in this factor of, you know, I need this for practices, or I need this specifically for smaller gigs or whatever. I'll put some pictures up now, but as you can see through the years, I have gone from a very small pedal board. I've kind of built it up. I've kind of come back down. I've built different pedal boards, so those are used for pretty much the specific purpose of what I had them for. Most of the time it was for church. I've done an acoustic board. I've pretty much done everything in between. But yeah, we have some pedals here to my right. I'm going to pop up. A good thing to have on your pedal board is a tuner. I would say that this is probably your most important, just because you want to always know that you're in tune. So we'll go ahead and put that there. This is the one by Diodario. Nice big display. You can see everything there. But if you can't do this, I think these are around $99. But if you cannot do one of these, right here, we also have some snark tuners. We have some just clip-on, you know, on the headstock kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like that's a really good place to start. It's very important to have something like that. But yeah, anyway, most of the time after that, I tend to go to like a overdrive. If I'm building a smaller board like this, sometimes you'll want a wah first. I'll put up like a little diagram here of a basic chain that you would want to kind of put it at. There's no right or wrong on where you can put your pedals, but there's a general guide of what is the best. So for me, I like to... I don't use a wah very much, so I go probably straight into overdrives and distortions. So that's where the conspiracy theory will come in. It's a great overdrive, great pedal, kind of based off of the old Klon Centaur kind of stuff. If I can get this pedal to stay. There we go. So anyway, that's the next pedal in the chain. The next thing I like to have after that, after I have like my main overdrive, because I tend to typically keep my amps right on the verge of breakup, so this just kind of pushes it into the next level of overdrive. And then after I do that, I typically go for a boost. The reason why I put my boost after my overdrive is for the simple fact of I want it to boost the volume. If you're wanting more gain, go into the front part of this pedal. So you would go boost into the distortion. That's typically what I just like to do. I like to do it after. So that's where this kind of comes in. This is the Black Star Department 10 boost. Honestly, it's one of my favorite boosts. It's got a tube in there, really versatile. You can go anywhere from just a light overdrive all the way up to almost, I'm not going to say fuzz, but it really, you can tell it's overdriving that tube and really getting that saturation. So that's the next thing in the chain. And then after that, my two go-to pedals, I don't typically do a chorus, so I'll go to a delay. The next thing I'll go to is my delay, so that'll be the MXR Carbon Copy. If you do not have one of these pedals, I'm serious, go buy one. Probably, I want to say about 90% of us that are guitar players in the store have them. This is probably one of the most versatile pedals, and I'm going to be doing a video here soon. If you're watching this in the future, I'll try to put it up there, but or in the comments, whichever. But anyway, this right here is a very versatile pedal. It's an analog delay, so it gets out of the way as far as your signal. It's not overwhelming your signal. Like a digital delay, once you hit the delay, it recreates that and then very slowly dies off. With an analog delay, you get one hit of a repeat and then it starts to degrade the sound a little bit. You know, just it's a little bit warmer. You can really tell that. But I'm going to be doing a video on this very soon because, like I said, I mean, most of us have this pedal here on our pedal boards, and there's some hidden features that probably a lot of people don't know about this thing. So we're going to be doing that. So then the next thing I'll do after a delay is reverb. Most of the time, you can get away with not having a reverb pedal because most amps will have reverb and tremolo. I know for my Vox, I have a Vox AC15 that has a reverb already built in, and then I also have a the reverb on there also. So you don't have to have that for a lot of what I do. I like a lot of ambient washy stuff, so that's where a lot of things like this MXR reverb pedal is. These are, you know, the MXR Carbon Copy and this pedal are just very good together. So you have a bunch of different options on here. So as far as plate, spring, you have an epic mode, mod mode, room, and pad. All of those are great. You have 3 different knobs on here. One is for the tone, so if you want to darken up or brighten up the tone of the reverb, how much you want of it in the mix, and then your decay. So that is the last pedal I will have on the board. And as you can see, this pedal board fits it just perfect. So that's 5 really good pedals that I could have on this board. And then you gotta think of how you're actually going to power this thing. So there's a couple different ways that you could do it. If you spent all your money on the pedal board and the pedals themselves, and you're doing all that, you can go cheaper with your power supply, and you could go with a one spot. This is a just one size fits all pretty much. So you would plug this into your outlet. They go for about $20, and then you would, depending on how many pedals you have. So on here I have 5, so you can get a five-way pretty much, and pair this with this and power all 5 pedals at the same time from one plug-in. The only downfall really of this is that you can get some noise, you can get some maybe some ground loops, just some buzzing, that kind of thing, if you use that. Not saying that this isn't a great way to go, but yeah, this is the cheaper option. The more expensive option, which are going to be right around $100, is going to be your isolated power supplies. So I have 2 here, both by MXR, and I have the DC brick and the ISO brick. These both are basically the exact same thing. This one has a little bit more of outputs, so this has 8 outputs and this has 4 outputs. So you have a couple different options as far as that goes. But where this goes, because as you can see on the pedal board, it's kind of hard to really put this power supply here and not have it look weird. You could probably do like one of these numbers where you have this a little bit down below. It won't let me do it, but anyway, you could have that down below and put it maybe at the top. But other than that, I would I'll show you guys the way that I would do it. These are starting to fall off, so I'll take these off. But anyway, on the bottom of this board, and I'll kind of zoom in there, as you can see, there's these little screw plate back here where you can actually take one of these, put it on here, and then have it screwed to the actual bottom of this. And they have, you know, little holes where you can put in all your power, and you can kind of route it to be, you know, really nice and neat and make it look as best as possible. And then the only thing that you really need to do that's left to do is your cabling. So like I said, there's a bunch of different options on how to do this. You can even make your own. That's typically what I do, just to have it be exactly the length that I need. But there are also some pre-made cables. These are the ones by Fenders. These are about 6 inches. There's also, you can get like 90-degree ends on there. If you have the straight ends on the board, it's kind of gonna be a little harder to fit everything on the board. So a lot of people will go like this with something like this, like the right angle, or right angle pancake plugs, which are very, very tiny. I'll see if I can find an image of them and put them up, but a lot of people will do that. So after that's all said and done, you just take the Velcro and you put it on the board exactly how you want it, and then put the Velcro on the bottom of the pedals, put it on the pedal board, and wire it all up, and you guys are good to go. I would do it with this one, but this will be a store stock kind of thing, so don't want to mess it up for the next person that wants to put Velcro however they want to. But yeah, if you like what you see, guys, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe on this channel. If you have any questions about pedal boards or anything like that, I love talking to people about that stuff, making the best pedal board that they can for their rig. So, and like I said, I'll be doing a video here soon on the carbon copy, so be looking out for that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.